Hey everybody, it's your girl Angie back with Ebby Reviews. It's Wednesday night, and we're here to talk about Love is Blind season 5. Ain't nobody getting married, and if they
No,
do, they will quickly be divorced.
that's not
This
even
season
changed.
is just to entertain me. I don't expect to see any love. I just want to be entertained.
Why are you not entertained by love, friend?
I'm entertained by love. Like last season, I was highly entertained by the Browns. I love love when I see it. I just don't see it this season, so I'm just here for the mess.
Well, you would be correct. Ain't no love.
Ain't no love over here, ain't no love over there on Ready to Love. I'm just watching to be watching.
Apparently.
Ain't no love over there on TikTok neither look like, but we just watching to be watching. We ain't gonna get into that. We're gonna do this sidetrack. We is on Netflix tonight. Let's get started, Abby. I ain't mean to say that. I ain't mean to do that.
That's it. I'm sorry. That thing took me, friend. Ain't no love. No, why they got Lisi? I was on TikTok earlier, and I was scrolling as I am wont to do. Why somebody is selling "Where's the Money" merch?
They could have had that from Latasha Scott. You know, we just rolling it on over to the next.
Could have been.
But anyway, the money is spent, so you're not gonna find any money. But we can still ask.
I just want to know, what did you do with it?
I do too.
That's all I want to know. What you do with it?
It has to be some kind of either gambling addiction. Um, I don't know.
Mm,
Because we know she ain't spending on all them damn inflatables because y'all was buying her all of that.
right.
I don't know.
Oh, I don't even know.
It wasn't none of my damn money, so I really don't care that much. But
It wasn't none of mine either because I said, what? Nothing.
it was a lesson to be learned. I bet you everybody will go check they mortgage statements, rental accounts. If you giving your half to somebody, you better go check. Learn from other people's mistakes.
Get receipts.
Get a receipt. Put your email on all notifications.
Set your notifications to all.
Cause let me tell you, the one little bill I do pay, I'm in charge of paying the cell phone bill in my house. That cell phone bill could be one day past due, and AT&T is sending my husband an email, and he is on my last nerve for that one day. So I don't understand why your email account wasn't attached to none of these bills, but that ain't none of my business. And Abby, we said we was talking about Netflix tonight.
We did.
Let's get into it. It's enough foolishness on Netflix for us to read.
Come on, let's cuss these people out.
Let's cuss out Aaliyah first. So we at the pods. What's his name? Uche is crying because Aaliyah done left. And production done got her on the phone
Mm-hmm.
to do her explaining. And I will agree to this. You could have put on your big girl panties and stayed there and told him you don't want to be involved with this foolishness with Lydia and moved on with your life. You didn't have to just get up and leave. And you damn sure ain't have to meet him back up begging to get proposed to again. That's what really pissed me off with Aaliyah. Like, okay, you left, you did the right thing, but what you back begging for? I was confused.
I don't know why she was back big.
Production must have gave her a little $5,000 check and say, look, we need something. Just come back, talk it out. I didn't like how you now gave him the power to be like, I don't want you. No.
No, I'm okay with that because that's what she get.
Yeah, that's what you get for showing up back over there. We would have left it at that phone call. Look, I don't want to be involved in what's going on with you and Lydia. When we get towards this party at the end of episode 7, I have more thoughts. But on the phone call, Uche is upset and he don't get to go to Mexico. So let's move on. We get to the sugars,
The
and
sugar done turned sour. What happened?
it melted fast. It rained on that sugar fast. Like they have absolutely no chemistry. I've never heard someone say, "Oh, I wish we were back in a pod. I could talk to you better when I don't have to see your face." What kind of relationship is that? Then the man went further to say, "I don't want you wearing no makeup because when you wear the makeup, I think you fake." And they had a huge blowout argument. So this man can't find nothing to say to you for 4 days. But on the last day, he can tell you about your looks. I was highly upset and I was happy she left him and said, F this show. And she went on back to her life in Houston.
As she should. Cause what in
How did that make you feel?
it made oh, I'm supposed to have feelings about this. Okay. So it made me feel like she was stupid. Like, why he gotta be talking to you every 45 seconds?
They
Like,
weren't talking at all.
but
It was
my thing is, but
awkward
see, but
silence.
I can't. Here's my thing. I am very much an introverted person, and the way that I know if you gonna be one of the ones for the one for me is if we can sit comfortably in silence and it be okay, not like feel like you have to fill the void with words every 45 seconds to where nobody, you know what I'm saying? I need to be able to sit comfortably with you in silence where we could just be in the moment and we don't have to be talking all the time, all the time, all the time. If I can sit with you in silence, then there is hope for us because I that means that I always don't have to be turn it on with you. You know what I'm saying? Because in these situations, like in this situation here, it took me an extra couple minutes because I had to get myself together because I have to turn this on to be able to do this. I can sit in a room in silence and not say nothing to nobody all day and be okay with it. It's why I'm okay working from home. I I mask my introvertedness with an extroverted personality. But if you get down to the core of me, give me a book and I can sit in the corner and be quiet by myself all day and I'll be okay.
I think I'm the opposite. I think I've masked my extrovertedness with the introverted personality because if you strangers, I don't talk to them. I don't
Mhm.
really like new people. But if I know you and we in the same room, we talking. I got something to say and I want to know what you got to say about it.
But I
I
go,
don't like silence. I was just talking somebody ear off at the office the other day. I was like, I don't like working from home. I need to get up and talk to somebody. So you in the office, I got to talk to you.
no, ma'am.
That is not
No,
me.
ma'am. There could be a stranger in the room. Listen, I'm not going over. You're gonna have to speak to me because I'm not saying anything. I'm
I'm
not
not talking to strangers, but if I know you, like if Ebby, if you're in the room, we're
saying
talking.
Charles.
I'm
Exact same.
I'm not. I don't like being quiet. Mm-mm. Unless it's time to go to sleep. What we being quiet for?
What are you doing all that talking for then?
We on a vacation. What are we being quiet for?
If we are on vacation and say we're on the beach, we have some libations. The
Mm-hmm.
sun is beaming down, making us chocolatey. I
Mm-hmm.
got a good ass book next to me, some ice cold mimosas, margaritas, peach
Mm-hmm.
bellinis, whatever we having. I don't, conversation is really not. I need a good hour where it is just, I can hear the breeze, I can hear the waves crashing onto the beach. I'm soaking in the sun and all that God has done for me to rejuvenate and build back up on this vacation. You will also see, you also one of the ones who have like a whole agenda for the vacation.
Or
And,
do
and I'm not that type of bro. I'm not.
I done already got a
Talk
whole
about get up, we gonna miss breakfast. Fuck that girl. As soon as I'm going to sleep until the Lord touches me on the forehead and say, okay, that's
look at y'all. I did not have a to-do list, Charles. I did not. But I do like to have a plan. I like to have a theme. Like my girlfriends, we already bought our Beyonce movie theater tickets,
oh, I
and I've
haven't bought my
already
ticket.
created a theme. We're
I
going to
haven't
be
bought my tickets yet. But I'm a plan an outfit and everything.
yeah, we're gonna plan our outfits.
My dress arrives. I haven't gotten it yet. I sent it to my mama's house because they don't thieve in my mama's neighborhood.
Hmm.
So I sent it to my mama's house. So I'm gonna get it on Sunday.
That's why some people send their packages to work, so
People don't steal.
people don't steal it from work. I don't
Hey,
know.
crazy. Listen.
But I feel like I like to have my moments of silence, but I like to be by myself. So if I want to read a book on vacation, I want to be alone. But if all the girls on the beach, we need to be talking about something.
About what? Girl, shut up. Because I'm literally gonna be that one. I love you. I'm gonna let you talk. I'm gonna give you a moment to get it out your system, and then after a while, I'm gonna need you. Want to see Usher? Where is Usher at the movies?
No, we've already planned on seeing Usher next year after the Super Bowl when the tickets go on sale. I'm a planner, Abby. As soon as I see the event, okay, this what we doing. We going.
I don't even like Usher like that.
What?
I do. Like what? It's 7 o'clock on the drop. I'm in my drop top. I got all of that. But I like if I'm going to do all of that, then I would have gone to see Beyonce. Usher would have not have been the person that I would like. I went to see Janet Jackson because my best friend bought tickets. I didn't purchase anything. She said, "Have your ass here on this date. We're going to see Janet Jackson." I said, "Okay." And I had my ass there. I paid for the hotel room. That's it. And my rental car. That's it. But if we have a
Like,
trip to see Usher, if it's feasible, I might. I don't know because I'm saving money to go to Spain in July.
oh, that's nice.
Because Loretta's birthday is we flying to Spain and then we cruising around Spain. We going to Belize, Ibiza, some old shit.
I want to do that
Well, I'll send you the information for the cruise.
because I've been trying to go on a European cruise.
I'll send you the information. It's a big number for her, so it's her 50th birthday. So this is what she's doing for her 50th. So
What?
I'll send you the thing so you can scan it and do the things.
Because the cost is the same. The most expensive part is the flight.
Yeah, I think my flight is like $2,000. I think.
I don't know if Afterpay will let me do $2,000.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm. That's an offline conversation. Back to the piece of paper. Who next? Stacy and Izzy meet up a couple of different times to talk about finances. And what I gathered are you two are not on the same financial page. It looks like Stacy might make more than Izzy. Really, when Izzy met the family, it sounded like he ain't really got a job. But you be telling me not to say people don't have a job.
Well, it said he just started this new job. He was supposed to start the new job right before he went into the pods. So once he got out is when he was supposed to start this new job. So apparently he had left one job and was getting ready to start the new job, and then he got booked, I guess, on Love Is Blind and went into the pod. So he hasn't really had his first day at this new job. So I don't know.
Well, I was with him at first, like, look, this the house. We gonna go 50-50 on the mortgage. But then I was kind of, I don't know how you feel about dates and dinner. Is it an absolutely no, I will never put my debit card down, or sometimes I'll swipe it. It ain't that big of a deal.
Or okay, it depends. Did I invite you on the? And you talk about you and your
They're
husband are
married.
going out to eat.
Yeah, they're talking about their married life. Like, remember they
You
said
know, at this point, what's mine is yours and yours is mine. So the fuck difference do it make?
she
Who pay
told
for
me,
dinner?
dates is on you. Like, yeah, we'll go half on this mortgage and this AC
No,
room
it
for the
depends.
next.
Did I invite you on the day? If I extended the invitation and said, "Hey, babe, let's go out to dinner. I want to take you out to dinner." If I say I want you to take me out to dinner, I want to take. Let me phrase it right. If I say, "Babe, I want to take you out to dinner," then I'm absolutely paying because I invited it. Because I said I wanted to take you out. And I've also slipped you a little money. Go get your haircut. He come home and little fit is laid out on the bed. Because it's do it like I'm gonna take you to Red Lobster, and you're gonna have to put out when we done. That's it.
That sounds nice.
That's it.
My husband never
Because
lets me pick things out.
because whatever whatever I require, I can provide. So if I require you to take me out on dates, have my little outfit on the bed that you done bought, give me some flowers, all that stuff, I'm more than willing and capable of doing the same for you. If I require you to pay for my hair and nails, then I will be able to provide you to get a haircut and maybe get a manicure. You gonna get them toes clipped down because you're not tearing up my sheets.
And make sure you
Now that's
scrub
non-negotiable.
that heel part too. Make sure you scrub that heel part.
Listen, that's a requirement. That's not even a special time. No, no, no. Beloved, come. I'm going to get my feet done. Come on, get your feet done.
Do you think they can work it out?
Who, Izzy and Stacy? Probably, because they both vapid and shallow and stupid. So they
I
go
don't
together.
ever
Like
want Stacy. I think he always
pairs.
wanted Johnny. But okay, we get to Milton, and when I guess we saw Milton's apartment, I ain't like them cow rugs neither, but I ain't have to live there. Um,
He 24. His brain ain't even all the way formed yet, so I understand.
yeah, who cares? You could put some decorations up, but you should want to get him to move in with you because I know you don't want to be in there with a roommate.
Exactly.
I don't care about Milton's section that much this week because I'm ready for the mama. Because I know next set of episodes when the mama comes up, I am going to be in the amen corner. So that's what I'm waiting for. Anything on Milton and his roommate?
Not really.
Okay, let's move to the main part of the episode, which was the party.
Mm-hmm.
Where and I like that Love is Blind is doing that because that's messy. Just bring everybody from the pods together and let's see how the mess.
But they've always done that.
I don't recall.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Well, let's start with Johnny and Chris are now in a relationship. They realize they really love each other at the airport when he grabbed her hand or something crazy, but
Mm-hmm.
I don't believe it, but okay.
You don't believe anything, so you say that means nothing. I use for it. I don't know.
Well, you already said you didn't care about them.
I don't. I do
Next, we
not.
have Johnny versus.
Good for them. Next,
Good for
first of
them. I
all,
hope it works.
I do too. I hope they live happily ever after because I know Izzy and Stacy now.
They sure are. He already made it to TMZ this morning. So obviously they didn't get married because TMZ said he was out with another woman, but he did say it wasn't his fiance,
Stacy.
whatever her name is, Stacy. So that already tells me they didn't get married and maybe they decided to, just date, which I think they all should do that anyway, but that's just my opinion. But whoever he was out with the other day wasn't Stacy. And so
My thing is, because I have an issue with Izzy and Stacy.
well, what's the issue? I want
I don't
to.
like the way they treat. Not that I like Johnny because I think she's stupid too, but they put 20 on 10 with her
They
at
did.
that fucking party, and
Hmm.
she better than me because if you'd have come, I'd have cussed you smooth out,
All the way out.
smooth the fuck out.
I
Who?
put on my paper, Johnny is a little bit of Karen. She got over there to crying, and I'm like, girl,
First of all,
because
her feelings was hurt. That's what that was. And sometimes
but she was lying.
if I get so angry to the point where I'm in tears, it's a problem.
Yeah, but
I only cry when I get mad.
She was hurt feeling tears.
Hers was hurt feelings, tears, because she still kind of had feelings for that boy, and she still hurt from him not choosing her to begin with, and then for him to come around and show his complete ass to her like that, oh, for no good reason. Then yes, I understand why she would be upset. But child,
I didn't even understand why
I
women
been like,
had
listen,
told
you
you.
little dick bastard. What the fuck? We not finna listen. It would have been all of those things. All of this. I said, you take your little raggedy, thin-haired bitch and get the fuck out of my face. How about that?
Not thin haired.
Couldn't be me. Because whatever the deepest, darkest secret you gave me in that pod would have been all of that in that moment. That's why you still wet in the bed at your big grown age. Oh, bastard. Like, it would have been all of that. Fooling with that Scorpio energy, fooling with me. That's exactly what it would have been, fooling with me.
I
What you
felt
not
like,
gonna do. Because it was unnecessary. And it was untrue. So like,
why would you care? Especially if you there with your new man. I wouldn't even have to have no conversation with him. What are we talking for? You said what you had to say in the pod.
she tried to be the bigger person and apologize. Hey, when the shit went down, I kind of went left because I was hurt and I was wrong and I apologize. Is what she was saying to this nigga.
I wouldn't apologize.
I wouldn't apologize to him too. It's like, fuck y'all, it is what it is. And I meant what I said. And I will double down before I take it back. That would have been me.
Because Johnny was what you were asking for, but because she got a little bit too deep, you went to the
real with you
available.
Then all of a sudden, okay.
And then you got a problem with her going back to Chris, but that's exactly what you did with Stacy. Who's next? Uche versus Lydia. Now, Uche, when he was talking to Aaliyah, made Lydia seem like she was a stalker, crazy, looking at all his friends' stories. And I just want to know who has the time to go through their stories every day to be like, oh, Lydia here again. Oh, Lydia here again. Like, I don't give a damn who look at my stories. And then, like, single white female, oh, she just getting close to you to get at me. Lydia knew I was going to be on this show. Well, if Lydia knew you was going to be on the show, you must have knew she was going to be on the show. But when he gets in front of Lydia, he's apologetic. Like, you have been looking at my friend's stories. And then Lydia just put on the table, bitch, I only took that picture the front of your house because that bitch was over there and you was cheating.
But how am I cheating if we're not together?
He didn't say that.
Four.
They had to have been
5 plus 5 is 10. Bitch, what the fuck are you talking about?
He ain't say that, so they must have been together.
No. They was together in Lydia's mind, I'm sure.
I believe
I don't believe anything Lydia says. She crazy. That bitch crazy. She
She
said she was crazy.
she is a little bit crazy, but sometimes people make you crazy. Like
No,
people just
she was
don't ride
crazy
up
for me.
in
She
front
was
of your
crazy.
house and take a picture.
No, no, because you see how she gaslighted that girl in
Well,
the
she
pod.
did. She
That
did.
girl is crazy. That was manipulation at its finest. I don't put nothing back. I don't put nothing past her. I believe she did that shit. I believe she been stalking his Instagrams. The bitches that she think he fucking with, she stalking their Instagrams. Bitch, you ever send me a picture of the front of my house? Talk about I see you. I'm coming outside and waiting for you to drive by.
But I think she did it to be like, I see you with so and so. Because who just gonna take a picture of the front of your house?
Crazy bitches.
There are crazy bitches out there, but I just don't think Uche is innocent.
You just don't want them to be innocent.
You think he completely
I
like
know that's not what I said. What I'm saying is that uh they is a toxic match for each other.
they
I
were?
feel like they're both very gaslighty
Mm-hmm.
in different ways, and he met his match with that crazy ass Lydia, and when he realized, oh no, she real crazy, and he tried to extricate himself out of it. She went what's the name of that movie with Glenn Close?
So
That
she did
rabbit.
follow him. Maybe she did go through his phone and be like, "Oh, you applying for Love Is Blind?"
Oh,
Me.
I definitely believe she followed him there. Oh, absolutely, absolutely. I
So
absolutely
she said he
believe
went
that.
through his. She went through his stuff.
I believe that they have Apple products, and she grabbed his shit out the cloud and read his stuff. I 100% believe that to be the
And
case.
probably told production, "Look, I used to be with Uche. You want a show? Bring me on. I'll give you a show."
Because she think they was gonna find each other and be in love, and she was like,
He
"Uche,
was
is
the
that
one who
you?"
suggested at the beginning, "Why don't we just be with each other? We're both here." And he was like, "Nah, mm-mm."
That's what I'm saying. Cause he knew what it was. He knew that bitch is crazy. She was-
I still don't trust his ass. I think he filed to both can be true at the same time. He was a cheater and she was crazy. And he cheated on the wrong one.
I don't think he cheated on her.
Cause what is this? Oh, we broke up, but she was going through something and she ain't had nobody, so I'm gonna go be with her. And now she made a couple of friends. We broke up again. Like, what is that?
Situationship. That wasn't no actual relationship. There was a situationship. They was
What was
together, broke
doing?
up, and then they entered into a situationship, and
They
she
was
thought they were
just
back in. She thought they were back in a relationship, and that never was what that was the second time around
the second time around, it was just sex for him.
for
But she
him.
thought it was more. And she said, I'm gonna get your ass. We're gonna be loving and blinding together. Uche then brings Milton into
Outside his
the
house in
mess.
the rain in a t-shirt and panties, talk about why you don't love me. Wait on it.
Milton, you need to run. I wouldn't even want to be bothered. But Uche brings Milton into the conversation and says she only came here to get close to me. I don't know what she doing over there with you.
True. You should have took him aside by himself and not in front of her and warned him, hey, listen, friend, this is what happened. He shouldn't even told her that, oh, she trying to be here with me. He should have just been like, okay, this is my experience with Lydia, and explain everything that she did.
He could have told him all that in the pods.
He could have. He could have. Now I don't know if they're a lot like at the very beginning, like when they're talking to people, if they're like, oh, I'm interested in such and such and so and so with each
When
other.
they had that conversation, when they found out Aaliyah left, And why Aaliyah left, all the men were sitting there having a conversation. He could have ran down on Lydia to Milton then.
Right. But at that point, it probably would have seemed like a bunch of haterism. And you know, you can't really tell people, just like with the TikTok people, listen, I believe some of them friends ain't tell that girl because she one of them people that you just can't talk to them about they significant other because they not gonna hear what the fuck you got to say. You know what I'm saying?
Not if they all had receipts.
That the receipts don't even for some receipts don't matter. You're not gonna be able to tell. Some people just not gonna receive it.
That
You
one
know
friend
you got some friends that you cannot tell. If even if you got video, you see this nigga, even if they believe you, it's still gonna be your fault, and they still gonna be mad at you.
they don't want to leave. But all that one friend could have just been like, "Girl, I sent Lysandra $1,000 for this marketing, whatever. Did you get it?" And that's it. And then you can take it wherever you want to go from there. But I told you I sent you $1,000 for this little marketing you did for me.
Could be. Couldn't have been me because you listen. You gonna tell me? Now I'm gonna listen. Like when the bishop
Especially
came
if
to
you have
you,
a receipts.
when the bishop came to you and told you that
She
the
was
bishop
looking
in
for
LA told them that the bishop, that when the bishop in LA came and told you, oh, I talked to the bishop in Baltimore and told him that we had an issue with her stealing from money from the church. Why didn't that send off alarm bells for you?
it's so many time alarms should have went off. That's why I feel like it's more to the story, and we just getting what she want us to know. Which to me, I wouldn't have put none of this out. I wouldn't have put none of this out. But it's so many holes in the story because as soon as Rent Center would have showed up, I would have had questions and concerns. You can't afford $20 a week.
Clearly, clearly they cannot.
But
And you had to miss a bunch of payments for them to come repo the stuff.
right.
Because Rent Center ain't trying to come down.
Not for $20. They gonna give you a second to catch up on your $20. You had to miss a couple of months.
You had to have.
You probably ain't paid them a dime since you picked up the table. And then who dropped the table off? You ain't see Rent Center bring the table in the house. Like
She said she got home. No, she said when she came home, the table was there. So if she wasn't there when the delivery was made, and even if it was supposed to be a gift, even if she was there, it's not. It was a gift from someone else. So it's not like she had a choice on where the couch came from. You know what I'm
look,
saying?
this
How
couch
the dining
sitting
room table
right
came from.
here. It's a couch sitting 2 feet from me that my mother-in-law bought because she saw it on sale and she thought we needed a new couch. And I ain't mad at it. The first thing I did once I saw the couch sitting up in my bonus room was say thank you for the couch because I ain't have to pay for it.
That's what I'm saying. Where's the? But once again, because her mama be in the knows her daughter be in the crookery, we don't know that she didn't call her, and she and said thank you so much for the couch, and her mama would have been like, "You're welcome, baby."
Because her mama said everybody lies. So it's very clear that the mama is good at lying. That's probably where the money went.
I don't understand. You ain't been paying rent
You haven't been paying rent. You
for
haven't been paying
months because
everything.
this is not the first time.
You
This is
ain't
the
paid
first
the
time she
utility.
caught the fact that there was an eviction notice, but this is not the first time that y'all was in arrears to the point y'all was about to get evicted.
She says the first time she found out about.
Exactly. So what you been doing with the rent money, honey?
Mm. And then you taking money from the tenants where you work. I'm saying allegedly because I ain't say none of this shit. This came from the TikTok lady.
Hmm.
I don't know where. I don't know because
And her name is not her name. Like, it's a lot. It's a lot.
did they really prove that's not her name?
She has 40 aliases.
Really?
Because you know the detectives who don't know how to mind their business on the TikTok, they went and found it. They went
They
and
will go
did a background check and found all of her aliases.
like they got a bachelor's degree in it. That's why you don't put your business out there. Because once you give them a little bit, they running.
They're gonna take all of it.
Somebody then came out and said she cheating down to the apartment number. And then I saw on TikTok where they did a Google Maps and had a picture of.
And the lady's car was in the.
I said, y'all do too much. This lady just told her business 24 hours ago. And y'all were on it like that.
That's what they do. Charlie said 5 other couples got married, but they didn't make the cut to film.
They were boring, I
You mean to
guess.
tell me we could have been looking at other people's drama? Because it just didn't make any sense to me that at this point we down to 2 couples getting
Two
married.
couples.
Two.
We only got to see two people try on dresses, two people have a little bachelorette party. And of the two, I don't see Lydia and Milton get married because if I was the mama, I'm standing up there with like, I wish the fuck you would say I do.
That's because you're one of them mamas. We've already
Mhm.
established that you don't think your children are grown enough to make their own decisions. So yeah.
Mhm. Not on TV. Mm-mm. We're not about to do this. So I'm putting all my eggs into Izzy and Stacy and then see if they can make it to the 1 year anniversary special, which I
God
don't think
please
so.
no. They on TMZ right
They're
now.
on TMZ right now, so I don't think they're gonna make it. I think we're gonna have to cancel the little 1 year special this go around.
They gonna still do a special though.
They said 7 couples got married, but they didn't make the cut. The producers dropped the ball.
To see all the couples who got engaged and then whittle it down. Because ain't no way. Ain't no way.
Well, where were they? Where were these couples? Because nobody came as a couple to the party.
They weren't invited.
I kind of agree. I want to see if it's 10 people, because it's not like y'all have that many people in the pods anyway. But if you got 7 people get engaged, I want to see all 7. And they're like the sugars when they break up, okay, they gone. So we can at least see everything.
That would be nice, but clearly they don't care about us.
They probably listened to me last season. I was highly bored last season because it was too much lovey dovey. Outside of the Browns, I didn't care. So they said, okay,
I
Adrian.
am really disturbed that your complaint about the show about love was that there was too much love in the show.
They said, Angie, I will give you what you're looking for. You want the mess? Here you go.
Oh my God, not it's too much love, so we can't do this.
I was highly upset last season. Like, Bliss, what are you doing?
Fred, the whole show is about love. The
The
Asian
Asian girl
girl
and the white
and
man was,
white man was at the vacation.
and they didn't
Oh,
get any camera time. I don't even recall the Asian girl. That's how sad it is. Hmm. I be giving them a chance. Now, I forgot my thought, but I've been drinking, so
All right, and that is enough of that. Okay. Um, my wig is barely on. We're doing a lot today.
tomorrow is my hair appointment day, so the most I can do was this Afro puff and
Listen.
some blush. That was the most I could
Oh,
do.
I don't have a drop of makeup on. Oh, child, it wasn't
Now
happening. I am in my pajamas, y'all.
huh?
But word on the street is she was married while taping the show. Who was married?
That's the drama I want to see. Whoever the Asian lady is.
That's probably why they ain't show up because they found out she was married.
Well, the husband can't sue, but I guess he can. You can't be what is the polygamous,
A polygamist.
whatever it's called. It's very low budget. That honeymoon was 2 days. It wasn't nobody on the honeymoon. It wasn't nobody over there. I think the Sugars broke up on the honeymoon.
That wasn't the honeymoon. What are you talking about? They're not married.
The little vacation they go
It
on.
was a little vacation. It was a little weekend. Now, see y'all. See if y'all have sexual chemistry. We gonna send y'all on vacation. Have a little fun, decompress. That's it. That's all there was. A little weekend to Puerto Vallarta. Calm down.
I saw a lot of sex, so they had some sexual chemistry.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Well, I don't care. Well, I guess we got to do one more week of Love Is Blind. We can
Okay.
already review it right now. Ain't nobody getting married, so
Here is that.
I only want to see Milton Mama go off. That's all I want to see. But
Watch it ain't gonna be even that deep. He gonna be mad.
right, she gonna give her a hug and embrace probably at the end, and I'm gonna be over it. Um, what am I gonna say? The villain people, they come on Thursday, so we're gonna have to wait a whole week before we review it
Okay.
because the 12th is a Thursday.
Okay.
But I hope they give us some better drama than this. I'm putting all my eggs in Tanisha and New York's basket to entertain me.
My God.
How did they find the 40 aliases?
Somebody ran a background check.
Oh, and you telling me, I mean, most people don't run a background check before they get married. I don't know.
Right, because who's just arbitrarily running background checks?
Some people do. I ain't gonna front like it's me because I don't. I ain't run no background check. Mm-mm. But I bet you'll sign into that rental account the next time.
And better if you know what's good for you.
Okay. Mm-mm.
Well,
That's it, because this a mess. I want to go catch the end of Really Bees live. Is she still talking?
let me see.
Girl, turned the lights off.
Oh yeah, my screen is black. Hold on, hold on. I don't think so.
And I got to set up my fantasy team.
Oh Jesus. No, she done. She
Oh,
done.
now I'll watch it tomorrow at work. Everybody has been talking about it, and I can't scroll through TikTok with every other TikTok somebody going live talking about it.
Listen, I'm gonna be on the TikToks in a few minutes. Well, as soon as I get to this bed, I'll figure out something to eat, and then I'm getting to the bed. That's it. It's over.
I'm not about to do that because Survivor comes on tonight. I gotta watch Survivor.
I'm gonna go back to watching 60 Days in.
What's 60 days in?
Sure. Oh my God. I got hooked on this stupid ass show. So 60 Days In is where they take these people and they take them and put them undercover in jail for 60 days. So they
Mm.
can figure out like how the inmates are like getting drugs in, what are the COs doing to kind of like figure out what's going on in the jail and then report back to the sheriff and stuff. Yeah. It is crazy because it's men and women. So they got women in the women's portion and men in the men's portion. Child.
Are they police officers?
Some are former police officers. Some are former Marines. Um, it's a lot of different people. It's a lot of different. They listen. One man apparently did two stints back to back. He did season 3 and season 4 because I just started. I'm like on episode 4 of season 4. And then after the show was over, like several years after the show was over, he got all these charges for sexual assault with a weapon and trying to do bodily harm. And that man ended up killing himself. He unalived himself. He was a former Marine and he ended up unaliving himself. Now on this season, there's this man who's he's like a Mormon. He's a Mormon, and him and his son is participating. So he in one area and his son is in the other.
It's nothing. I don't care what show it's for that would make me want to go to jail for prison for 60 days.
You know how much money they would have to pay me?
It's not enough money.
Listen, I went to jail involuntarily for real, and I was only there for one day. It was for a traffic thing. I was there for one, not even the whole day. I didn't eat anything. I didn't drink anything because who was finna do any of those things? No, I was in that holding cell. They kept adding women and adding women and adding women. I met somebody to this day. We still mutuals on Snapchat with baby girl because she was in there for a fraud. She was doing Visa cards and all manners of foolishness. And I was like, baby, and I had to sit down with that baby and be like, listen, baby girl, do you see where you are? Do you see
Baby,
what
I
you
was
got?
there for 1 hour, the most embarrassing hour.
Oh, I wasn't. Listen, let me tell you how I wasn't dressed to go to jail that day. So I got up early in the morning and I had to take my brother to work in South Carolina. So I drop him off. I'm leaving his job to get onto the highway, and woo woo lights pull over because something was going on with my tags that they expired or I didn't. The sticker fell off. Something with my tags. He go to pull my license. My license had expired. I thought I had till the end of the month of my
To
birthday
get it. Yeah, yeah.
to get it renewed, but it's till the day of your birthday.
The day. Yes.
I was unaware of that. So my birthday had been like a couple weeks before. I thought I had another week to get my license straight and it'd be fine. No, my license was expired. And in the state of South Carolina, because they money hungry, they take you direct. They take you to jail. They don't care.
They don't give you a ticket or nothing.
Mm-mm. You get a ticket and you go to jail. They have to take you into custody. Okay, fine. So they take me into. I said, "Oh my God!" I said, "My daughter is homesick from school. I was just running to drop my brother off at work. Oh my God!" I was like, "Can I call my daughter?" And he was like, "Your daughter's really homesick from." I said, "Yes, she's really homesick from school." I said, "Let me call her." I said, and he dialed the number for me, and she picked up her little stuff. And I said, "Michelle, I am going to jail. Call your grandma. Call your grandmama and tell her I am being arrested and going to jail." We lived in North Carolina. My mama was looking for me in North Carolina. It took a minute for them to figure out I was in South Carolina jail. So my mama was ready with the bail bondsman before I even got in front of the magistrate to find out what it is that they needed me to do and give me a bond so I could get out. First of all, I had on these panties. So inappropriate. They were so inappropriate for jail. Some little cute, lacy, silky thing where half the booty was hanging out and there was a little bow at the top that tied it together. Like it was. Like, cause I had the night before I had been with my friend the night before, and then I had come home early in the morning to take my brother to work. So I had on like a little jean dress that came to the top of my thighs and some little lacy. I had no bra on. I'm just dropping my brother off. I was gonna go home, take a shower, and get in regular clothes.
And
And
relax. Yeah.
exactly.
They said not today.
Not today. So they had to put me in an orange jumpsuit because they couldn't have me in my street clothes and what I had on over at the jail. So I said, "Oh my god!" So they gave me the little orange flip flops, and they gave me some socks, and they gave me a blanket in an orange outfit, and I was in the orange outfit, and I got there at I got pulled over at like 8:30 in the morning. I had seen the magistrate and paid my bail by 1:30, 2 o'clock. They didn't release me until 8 o'clock at night. And then they released a bunch of us. I was the only girl that got released, and it was a bunch of guys that got released, at all of us at the same time. And he's trying to hand us back our stuff, and we was like all missing stuff. One boy was missing his belt, the other guy was missing his wallet. None of us had our cell phones. We was like, "Oh no, you got to take your ass back to that property room and get our shit. None of us will leave until we get our things." So I got my wallet, I got my phone and stuff, and I called my mama so she could come and pick me up. Child, they had towed my car because I got pulled over on the entrance ramp to the highway, so they couldn't leave my car sitting there. Like, it was a whole thing. It was a whole thing. I spent the whole day in jail.
It sounds similar, but I was only there for 1 hour.
The
And it
one
was
girl
so
was steady from
embarrassing.
meth.
What?
She was on either crystal meth or heroin or something, and she was, when they get ill, and so she
Hmm.
was toe up in the corner, and I was trying to help that baby out. And then one lady, she was like, I was in my fucking driveway minding my business, got arrested because my neighbors are jackasses. I said, "Oh, that lady was," and that old white lady was mad. She had a buzz cut. I will never forget, that lady was hot than a mug that she had to come to talk about. She was drunk in public. She wasn't.
She probably was.
She was getting blood. But she was like, she was in her old dress. She was mad as hell, boy. I tell you what. I said, "Oh my God." And so finally I was able to get on the phone and call my mama. I was able to call my mama's best friend, because my mama's best friend, I didn't have my mama's number memorized because it's in my cell phone. I just press mama and it goes to her phone. So I had to call her best friend because I had her best friend's phone number memorized. So I called her best friend. I was like, "Miss Deborah, I'm here. This is where I am." And she was like, "We've been looking for you." And your mama was panicking because we couldn't find you. We was looking all over North Carolina. I said, "No, I'm in South Carolina." She's like, "Okay, bet, we on the way." I said, "Okay, fine, fine, fine." But yeah, I've been to jail. I look for my mugshot. I can't find it anymore. I used to go find it, but now
I didn't even try to look for mine. I should
I
go
look
look.
like Grimace.
I don't even remember what I had on because I was driving from
Oh, I had a
Chicago.
good weave in too. I
I
had
don't
a
even
good
know.
sew in, girl. A good expensive sew in, child.
I probably looked a mess because I was driving from Chicago back to Memphis, and my dad had just bought us all new cars, and my ass was speeding down the highway, and I got pulled over. And they said you have an outstanding ticket in the state of Illinois from like the 1999 or something from college days that I never paid. And I was like, I ain't getting no ticket back then. Like, this is almost 15 years old. I said, I ain't got no ticket. And they was like, "Ma'am, you didn't pay this ticket. We got to take you to jail because it's over almost 2 decades old." And I'm on the phone with my daddy, hollering and crying because I'm upset. I got to go to jail. Girl, they took me to jail on the side of the road. All the cars driving by, watching you get handcuffed, watching you go to jail. But my mom and dad work for the Department of Corrections, so they found me quickly, and I had to sit there for an hour while they paid to get me out. And I was highly embarrassed.
Yeah, that
And I said, I ain't never going back. That 1 hour was enough for me.
Child, I was in there all day. I was,
Mm.
and then let me tell you how bad the food was. Fucking disgusting.
Ain't had no food.
And I
Mm-mm.
was like, I just not. I gave my food away. Y'all can have whatever y'all want on this tray. So they finally called me to process me out so I could get out. And the CEO, I don't know what's wrong with them guards in there. Why, if y'all don't like y'all jobs, don't come here. Jesus Christ, I ain't even did shit to y'all. I have done whatever y'all asked me to do. I have done with no issues, no consequences, no nothing. When you told me to sit down, I sat down. When you told me to stand up, I stand up. You told me to turn left, turn right, whatever you wanted me to do. I was polite. I was respectful the entire time. Why you got an attitude with me? I don't know. But she was like, "Okay, you've been bonded out. We're gonna go ahead and release you, and you can take the stuff off and whatever." And she was like, they gave me a blanket going in because it's freezing in there. They gave me a blanket going in, and she was like, "Where's your blanket?" I said, "Oh, baby girl is using it under her head because the one who was sick, that she's using it as a pillow." She was like, "Yeah, well, if you don't bring that blanket out, you're not leaving."
Okay, well, let me go get it.
I said, "Well, hold on, let me go get it." Like, it's a blanket, bitch. What the fuck? What's wrong with y'all?
They
Like,
act
what's
like they
wrong with
got
y'all?
to, maybe they do got to pay for it if it come up missing. I don't know.
How it's gonna come up missing when it's locked in the fucking room, bitch? What?
I don't know. But
So
I
I
know one thing.
politely tapped baby girl. I said they need the blanket back, baby. I'm sorry. And then I took the blanket and I left. Cause who the fuck? Cause you got a bad attitude. Cause you at work. That's not my issue. And I ain't been nothing but I ain't been no
But you
trouble.
got to think it's one of you. They probably deal with one of
It's not
you
like a
every
personal issue. Don't see
2,000
me no
people.
kind of way because you got a bad attitude about your career choice.
That is their career choice.
Yeah. You mad because your favorite inmate not there no more to put bend you over. It's not my issue, daughter. Get it together.
Look, like I said, my parents both work in Department of Corrections for a long time. I've heard all the stories, and I ain't gonna say none of them. That drink was good. I'm about to go make me another one.
Okay. Well, yeah, we want to thank y'all for hanging out with us, even though we went off track several
We do it every time.
every single time. Every single time.
I don't even have nothing else off the track to talk about.
Thank God.
I guess I'll go drink and scroll through TikTok a little bit, see what other business people putting in the streets.
Listen, ain't no business right now except for Red Samba and LaCondra.
LaCondra is a good one. Liar Chandra is a good one.
Not Liar Chandra.
Or did they say Lysandra? I think they said Lysandra. I forget, but I seen a couple of good ones. I can't wait for her to tell her side of the story, and then I can't wait to see the truth somewhere in the middle because this a mess.
And is.
I need some of y'all to learn a lesson from Ray, so you don't have to be the next one put your business in the street and be sitting out on the street. At least look at your rental receipt every month. Mortgage receipt, whatever kind of receipt. Don't let nobody have you sitting on the curb. It ain't that much trust in the world.
I'm done. Okay.
And that's it.
That's it. That's all. Watch
How much
the.
trust you got, Abby?
Huh?
How much trust you got?
I got discernment, so listen. I listen to when the Lord tell me something ain't right.
Maybe he ain't tell her. I don't know.
No, no. If you use your discernment, he'll tell you. He'll keep you if you want to be kept. Something gonna be like, mm.
I'm telling you, that rent center pickup would have got me. That would have been all the discernment I need.
No, because my thing was I would have never co-signed that loan. That's one thing I wasn't gonna never do.
Right. Cause she said, I don't even co-sign for my kids. So what you doing co-signing over here and then it's defaulted.
Right.
So now you can't even find a new place because now you got evictions and unpaid loans. One couple already filed for divorce. Which couple?
If they ain't on the TV, we don't care.
It's somebody filing for the divorce every day. It's so many people that filed for divorce this past week. Something must be going on this time of year. What is it? Y'all supposed to be cuffing, not birth.
Right.
You made you a pick yet, or you just chilling
For
off your roster for cuffing season?
I'm keeping no. Ain't no. Until somebody is serious, I'm dating everybody. Listen. Until somebody applies pressure, I'm responding to every text, every phone call, all of the things.
As you should, if they ain't gonna act right. Well, I guess we'll see y'all next week for whatever the final episodes are. I don't even think next week the final episode.
It
Or
better be.
I think next week is when we see the weddings, and then the week after that is one episode, and that's just the reunion. But I really don't care about the reunion because y'all done said all the tea right here in the episode. Yep.
We got to see.
All right. Well, we'll see y'all next week to see who gets married and who don't get married, and if they had a cute dress or not, or all that good stuff. And if somebody else on TikTok want to put their business in the street, we'll cover that too.
Sure will.
Give our 2 cents. And for now, we about to go scroll TikTok and see what's going on. I'm about to make me another drink, and Ebby about to make herself comfortable on the pillow.
Sure is. Sure is. Because sleep is not my friend. So my back hurt. Like in the center of my back.
I
Like
don't
I
know
need.
any tricks to tell you
I
because I
need. I
told you
need
not
a. I need a. I need
to.
a
Thank
man
you.
with very large hands to come and put his full his hands and apply pressure like in the center of my back.
A massage.
That too. That'll be helpful too. But I mean, like take like the heat of his hands and just press them into my back in that one spot.
Hmm. Ooh, that reminds me. You can get. Oh, I'm about to drop it. Some of Charles white grape recovery oil. It'll really help for your massage in the middle of your back.
I will see what I can do. We unlike Lashandra, I just pay rent. So.
Cause I just caught the unlike. I just caught the unlike.
Listen, unlike that young lady, I just pay my rent. So therefore,
It is the first of the month. But what really got me is she said I pay my rent on the 15th with the late fee, which means you already accustomed to being late.
right.
And some people don't want you paying every month late with the late fee if it's due on the. I'm saying I just got questions. That's it. That's it. Whew. Well, unlike TikTok, we about to let it go, and we're about to go wind down for our work day tomorrow. The new episodes will be up Friday. I will be tweeting. I don't know what Ebby gonna be doing, but we'll be back Wednesday. Why won't you come back to Twitter? It's kind of fun over there.
I was never really over there to begin with.
Okay.
The bird app is full of birds and niggas who be saying crazy shit. Like I think I took my permanent vacation from Twitter started like several years ago. I posted one picture. I think my hair was blonde at the time, and I had gray or blue contacts, some different color contacts in that particular picture. And this nigga went on this several tweet diatribe about how I hate myself and my blackness and all this stuff. I said, "Oh, well, fuck you very much," and I'm out. Cause I'm grown. Why would I engage strange man who doesn't know me, who's making these assumptions over a picture?
Oh, that reminded me. I ain't even bring it because I've been looking at some of these women hater podcasts you was telling me about. And I had a couple of screenshots and I meant to bring them up so we could talk about them, but old girl started putting her business in the street and I forgot to even put the little hot topics together. So maybe next time. Because somebody was saying, and I think this was a woman or a man, I forget. No, it was a man. He said, if your last nigga wasn't giving you Gucci and diamonds, then you can't come over here because you're not worthy because he didn't think you was worthy. And I said,
That's not how that works. Maybe he didn't have the
he
money
was
to.
probably ain't had the money.
What do you mean, sir? I'm worth all of those things. That's why you think I'm not with that nigga no more. What you mean? That's not even how that.
He
Oh,
said, if your last man wasn't getting it for you, you're not worthy, so you can't come over here. And I just was highly confused. And I said, this sounds like some woman hating type of podcast. I took a screenshot. I'm gonna bring all the woman hating screenshots next time so you can see them.
that shit will get your blood pressure high and ready to be fighting people.
I
Well,
just be confused. I'll be like, huh?
because your math is not mathing. Because it doesn't even make sense. You think that women with high body counts are low value, but yet you're trying to stick your dick into every woman that you come across? Make that make sense, sir. How?
So every woman you fuck is a virgin, I guess. I
I
don't know.
guess. I guess. You want them to be virgins because then they won't know no better that your dick is.
Do you think 35 is a high body count?
No.
Because that's what old girl told, was it Shannon Sharp? That she had 35 and he was shocked and appalled. And I said 35 didn't sound
It
too bad.
doesn't.
I hope that ain't too whorish of me.
I didn't think 35 was a high body count. I don't think my body count is that high. I don't count the bodies,
I don't count them either.
and I was married for 10 years, so that cuts down
Right.
on the
That
time that
puts
I would have been thoughting it up. I was
mm-hmm.
married. I was married and mama of four, so but that doesn't seem like a particularly high number.
And I went
Or
over there
what
on
I
my
want to know
house.
what constitutes does it have to be full on penetration to count as a body, or is it you done anything sexual with that person and that counts as a body? So there's parameters that I need to understand how we even got to that number, because my number probably would go up if it's any sexual encounter with somebody. Like if he just came over. I know that's right, Tracy. I will spin the block in a minute. Number will not go up. Same person is that body doesn't count.
It
That's
doesn't
not an
count.
additional
It can
body.
only
That's the
count
same
one time.
body.
It can only count one time. I feel like that's too deep. I feel like that's too deep because then you got to go back to high school with all the foolishness you was doing on the back of the bus and stuff. So I feel like that shouldn't count.
I wasn't doing stuff on the back of the bus.
Well, let me quit telling on myself. I'm just gonna say I don't think it, it
But
count.
my point, Lisa, you can't go by me because I was met my son's father at the age of 15, and we dated up until I was 18. So when I actually gave birth to my son, so and he was 6 years older than me, so he was 21 when we met, and in the Navy.
Hmm.
So I wasn't fooling around with high school boys because I had a grown ass. This nigga was waiting outside for me in his vehicle, and we got into his car, and we would go to his apartment and hang out and play video games and eat and have sex, and then he would bring me home. That was my life every day after school. Like I go, what, who, what? Going on actual days, we go into the movies, we go into the bookstore, that type of thing.
The bookstore.
As we were both nerds. What do you
Oh,
know? We were
okay.
both.
It ain't nothing wrong with it. It ain't nothing wrong with it. You do love a good book
I do. I
on
do.
the beach in silence.
I want you not to roll your eyes when you said the sign.
We ain't never gonna go on vacation together. You gonna be sick of me.
Listen, no, friend. I'm gonna listen because, and Loretta knows that I'm not the chatty. I'm not a chat. When we get to talking, we can talk. We get to a if I get into a good conversation, I can go with the best of them. That's not what I'm saying. But I also can shut the fuck up and be okay with shut the fuck up. I don't have to say anything.
Not me. If I can't talk, then I gotta listen to a song and sing something. I don't like silence at all unless I'm going to sleep.
That's unfortunate. I need you to learn to sit in the silence and enjoy the silence. Just take a beat and enjoy the
I
silence.
can't even be silent at work. Like I listen. That's how I got into YouTube is because I have to listen to YouTube while I work. I can't be just silent.
Listening doesn't mean are you talking to the YouTube screen while you like I don't understand because you're not literally speaking. Like that's being silent, daughter.
I mean, I know how to be quiet, but I don't like to be in silence. Like I don't. I could be quiet, but I better be hearing something in the background.
Oh, you need background noise all the time. Okay.
Mhm.
Bye, Novaline. It's my bonus grandbaby. Say hi.
Hey, hey.
Okay, hold on, Tootie.
He want
Say,
to say hey
say,
too.
say hey, people.
Hey.
Okay. All right. Bye, babies.
Okay, we about to have a party.
That's my daughter's best friend's youngest baby. So it's one of my bonus grandbabies. So what else single I stand in that will help me out to keep the numbers low. Listen, I haven't been in an actual relationship in 7, 8 years now. 8 years now. I've been in situationships for the last 6 years. I think the longest standing one on the roster, he's 6 years in, and that's the teacher. And then there's the Q. The Q and the teacher are neck and neck. Like,
One of them better step up.
well, I don't think I'm going to end up with either one of them.
Well, it ain't nothing wrong with having a little fun to somebody steps
Mm-mm.
up.
Right.
What if they on a mystery in Spain and you meet them on the boat and y'all have this huge European love affair and then you find out he live in the ATL and it could really be something.
I listen. Oh my God. What type? Tracy, tell me what's going on with your ex or your mama. Um, I don't have a problem with that. I don't have a problem with that. I have one that's in Texas. Hold on.
But the ATL is close. That's a drive. You could do that.
Yeah, yeah. Cause when Loretta and I go to Atlanta, I'm normally the one who drives back. And I've done the turnaround to Atlanta. I've done the turnaround to Virginia.
I think that would be so romantic. A overseas love affair that you thought would just be a week on the boat, but it really could be more. Is Tracy the one who eggs? She just had to meet with him to
Mm-hmm.
figure out what he wanted.
Mm-hmm.
Did you ever meet with him? Did you ever figure it out?
I think he wanted her eggs or something
Eggs.
so he can have a baby.
I need y'all to go on over there to Lifetime and write this down. This sounds like a good movie.
Oh, your mom is helping him look for a house. Oh my god. He gonna end up dating your mama. Keep playing around. Keep playing around. Keep right on that.
Is your mom a realtor?
No, they just best friends. They gonna be married in a minute. Keep playing up. That's gonna be your stepdaddy,
But
Tracy.
she got a man.
That's gonna be your stepdaddy, girl.
But she got a man, so who cares? But that'd be a really good Lifetime movie. That'd be some mess. We seen it happen before over there on the Judge Judy. Hmm. This sounds like a really good story. Does Tracy do YouTube?
It's like I can't give a child because you can't.
You open
That's
Pandora's
I told you
box.
this is gonna be your stepdaddy, and your mama gonna be like, "Well, you didn't want this good man. I told you it's a good man, so man."
But she got a good man. She got a good man. I wonder what your man think about it.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Not Dracula season 5 is the Meet the Cats is out.
Oh yeah, it's Halloween time, so it's time for them to come out because they do all the Halloween makeup. So I really can't get into Dracula. I like RuPaul's Drag Race.
Well, then not Bay thinks it's funny. Her mama doesn't like the boyfriend that she has currently. She liked the ex, and Bay thinks it's hilarious.
Look, that's gonna be me. I don't like nobody.
Y'all need you to fix that face.
Ooh,
Why are you acting like that?
ooh.
Yo,
I ain't even saying that. I just said I don't like anybody.
and then you had that face on your face, so I know you don't like nobody.
Oh, I ain't even know what face I made. But I don't like anybody right now. Maybe in a few years I'll like somebody, but not right now. But good luck, Tracy.
All right, that's the end of this drama field live. Thank y'all for hanging out with us.
Who is on to next
Next
week?
week for more dramas and foolishness.
Next week, every week, somebody putting their business in the street. We'll be back with Love is Blind and then whoever else want us to talk about them.
You need to have a
So
conversation with your mama so she stop it.
we're not going to Thanksgiving.
Oh wow.
Put a camera up. That'll be an interesting Thanksgiving, especially if your mama invite the ex over. That'll be a mess. But anyway, all right, Abby. I will see you. I'm out of town this weekend, so I might not see you Saturday for the
Okay.
last episode of whatever is the show.
Ready to love.
Ain't no love over there either. So
I saw that clip that Kamisha put out
where the
where
clips
on Instagram
at? Mm.
and about, I guess, the scenes from this episode coming up where Katarina and Janelle are sitting there, and she was like, I don't like the way she talked to me. It's condescending and blah 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 blah. And
Oh, and
and
Tommy was
Tommy was
like,
like, but you called
"Look
her out of
good."
her name, and she was like, yeah, and no, that's not how that works, honey. This not how that works. You can't be, oh, she the villain when you the one that called her out her name. That's not how that
It
works.
don't work like that. If you the villain, I
I'm
can
the
call
villain.
you a bitch.
I'm the villain when you is cussing me and I didn't cuss you.
Villains get cussed off, and see that's what make a good villain because I've recognized that about Janelle. She has a very tempered tone, and like she knows how to talk very soft and calm to people to make it seem like she ain't the one in the wrong. And then when I cuss you out, then oh, but you cuss me out. But yeah, bitch, you was still wrong. Just because you talk all soft and calm and therapeutic like doesn't mean what you're saying isn't offensive.
Very true. But I've already stopped caring. I stopped caring in the middle of your sentence. So we're gonna move on. Cut this live off. All right, y'all. Bye. Hit the button.
You ain't care this morning when I text you the link.
You're very correct.
That was
You
the
are.
first thing you said. You was like, you I don't even
I
care.
did. I did. I did. I did.
She gonna care enough to end it next week, the last few episodes. So we'll see y'all
I
later.
didn't care at the beginning, so this is par for the course. This is what it is at this point. I'm tired.